Hello, welcome to Lakefront News. I am Lauren DeLeon. Hispanic Heritage Month runs from September 15th to October 15th. Reporter Gabriel Torres shows us how Our Lady of the Lake is celebrating. This past weekend was the opening night of Fat Pig in the 24th Street Theater. Midterm stressing you out? Don't worry, come and receive a blessing from a Sister of Divine Providence. According to the National Breast Cancer Research Foundation, breast cancer is the second leading cause of death amongst women. With the help of some fundraisers at OLU, many will be able to afford the treatment they deserve. Come meet OLU's police officers and enjoy a free cup of coffee. You spend your undergraduate career at OLU, maybe even obtain your master's. But have you ever considered getting married? We spoke to bride-to-be Vanessa Perez about her ideal wedding venue.
So I think what attracts me most to the chapel is just the detail that it is with decorating and the architecture and the glass windows. It's just very beautiful overall.
The Sacred Heart Chapel at Our Lady of the Lake has been the site where many students not only obtain their graduation rings, but also their wedding rings. Vice President of Mission and Ministry Gloria Orobaso says that the chapel never used to host weddings.
Well, the chapel originally never used to have weddings. Early on, it was really strictly for the sisters, because at one time there were so many that it would fill the chapel.
If your partner isn't Catholic, Orobaso has provided a solution.
The chapel is called Sacred Heart Conventual Chapel, and that chapel is for weddings. One partner, if they're getting married, one of the partners needs to be Catholic, yes.
Orobaso provided us with a list of what the couple needs for their big day.
They are told that they do need to bring their own priest. We do not provide that, nor do we provide music. They need to provide their own music as well. They can give them a list of musicians to call, but they pretty much have to provide everything.
Orobaso even told us why couples should come back and get married at the chapel.
Sacrament of marriage is all about a public testimony of their love commitment to the community that they were a part of. So that would be one of the neat reasons to come back and get married at a place where they discovered each other.
Thinking about taking the plunge? Why not do it here at the lake? Our Lady of the Lake Sacred Heart Chapel is now the destination for students to come back and recite their vows. We spoke to the University Events Assistant for Weddings and Reservations, Gustavo Villa Jr., about the precise number of alumni who get married at the lake.
Looking back at records, there's usually about 100, if not more, that come back.
Villa provided us with the answers to the questions everyone wants to know.
There is not a wait list. There are currently we do have weddings scheduled out to 2020, but there's not a wait list. There's not a student discount, unfortunately, for the chapel. Now, if a wedding does want to use the auditorium for a reception, they are given a discount on the reception hall price.
Villa provided us with the cost.
The cost is $1,100 for the chapel. For the auditorium, it's $1,500.
Villa gave us his own opinion on why students should come back and get married at the lake.
My biggest thing is the chapel is beautiful. As everyone's seen, we're called the hidden gem of the West Side because of the ornateness of the chapel and the time and care that the sisters took in building it.
So if you're thinking of getting married soon, why not choose the Sacred Heart Chapel? Gustavo Villa also told us that the events reservation team is also planning a website to make the wedding reservation process for the chapel easier. Our Lady of the Lake Alliance Club and the Wharton School of Social Work hosted an event in the Providence West Social Room on November 3rd that discussed LGBTQ rights. The Alliance Club at Our Lady of the Lake is an LGBTQ club that brings the community together to spread awareness to LGBTQ individuals to provide a safe space on campus. Wharton student from the LGBTQ class, AJ Cortez, says the collaboration between the Alliance Club and the LGBTQ class is important because it educates and talks about things that people don't normally talk about, such as LGBTQ rights. The Vice President of the Alliance Club, Anna Boone, shares her opinion on the Safe Zone training.
This training is unique to Our Lady of the Lake because not only does it happen annually, but this is something that's not talked about often. It can be very hard to talk about, and I think the fact that we collaborated and made a group together almost create a community.
If you missed this year's Safe Zone training, look out for more information from the Alliance Club next fall. Reporting for Lakefront News, I'm Lauren Delia. Active Minds is a national organization that starts the conversation about mental health awareness and breaking the stigma. The Active Minds organization chapter here at Our Lady of the Lake will organize an event on November 7th focused on breaking the silence on mental health. Alexis Medrano, the Olu Active Minds president, provided us with the history behind the event.
So Stomp Out Stigma is an event hosted by Counseling Services. It was started about 10 years ago.
Medrano says the event is open to the Olu community, and the event is taking place at the mall area.
Yeah, it's from 11 to 2 p.m. You're more than welcome to come out during any time you can.
Medrano says Stomp Out Stigma is a walk/run that is about a mile long.
And basically it's a trail, and along the trail we have mental health facts such as disorders and just other statistics on mental health.
Medrano says the event will be a good way to start the conversation about mental health.
To get the conversation going here on campus about mental health and how we as students, we need to have that conversation, and that it's okay not to be okay, and to focus on ourselves.
Stomp Out Stigma will take place here at Emmendorf Lake, and Olu's counselors will tape mental health awareness facts along these sidewalks. We spoke to Active Minds member Mia Sanchez to get her take on why students should participate.
Students should come to Stomp Out Stigma because it brings awareness to mental health, which is very prevalent within our society and not always talked about.
Reporting for Lakefront News, I'm Lauren